Good evening, Alex.
Atu,
Happy
thank you
1
so
year
much.
sub badge less than 3.
1 year's crazy, bro. Thank you, dude. Will today be the day we put Greg on the schema? I don't know about that. Not too sure. Also, hi, Crowned. How you doing? Hello, everybody. So nice.
Alexotos.
Hello, look at the board. Yeah, we're using something a little different today. I was just playing around with some schema photos. So I put something else on the desk. And you know what? Been enjoying typing on this today. Dandy matches this perfectly. How is everyone doing? Well, okay. Once we start up here, I'll explain what's going on. Made my dad watch one of your vids. He didn't understand anything about keyboards, but he liked the background music. It's nice, right? We have pretty chill background music here. Also, I looked at shipping for you, meant to message you. Still very expensive. I'm going to check back next week because, long story short, I think some of the prices are going to come down next week. Oh, dang, I got to make coffee real quick. Do it. Dandy. Hello, alexotos. That's a nice name. It's only 150k points. No. Hold on 1 second. Points are excluded. Or Greg is excluded from the points. No one can do Greg. No one's allowed via points. What if I use 1 million? I don't think we can use 1 million. Hi, Alex. No, hi, Pink. How you doing? Want Dandy to run again? There's a few sets I wouldn't mind running again. Have my chance at picking some of them up, but it's okay. No, we're probably going to be doing... did we get scammed? No. No one did. What I'm probably going to do today is this, by the way. We're going to be using this schema for the build today. So this lovely schema. But I have two builds we're going to be doing for this. Manta lost weight. This one? I need Dandy Cream to run again. Oh, yeah, because I was going to say Dandy had a round too. Also, hi, Free, how you doing? Hi, Camel, how you doing, man? Dude, Camille, how are you? How are you? Like, how are things? How's life? I know you shared some news with us last time. I remember. Can we have a short camera talk before schema? Of course. I'm always down to talk about cameras. What would you guys like to talk about? I really wanted schema, but I went for KC number 2 TKL. Wrong timing for me. Hey, man. Also sick keyboard. No judgment. You got a good pickup there, too. Oh, there's Viltrox sales? Oh, shit. There's one lens I do want. I'm deciding for a travel camera, especially Fuji. Listen, I still think to this day, like, I've tried almost every camera brand. I've done a little bit of light traveling with most of my cameras too. The best travel camera, for 2 reasons, I still think is going to be Fuji. All right, the new Sony stuff, I will say, after having my time to play with the new Sony stuff, you can get decent picture profiles out of Sony now, meaning you can get pretty good JPEGs that you don't really have to edit. The reason why I'm still going to say Fuji wins for me, though, Fuji's a lot more simple and straightforward and has more community, I guess, support in a lot of ways for these picture profiles. I think Fuji makes smaller camera rigs anyways. I think if you're getting the XT series, and yeah, it's probably around the same size as like a Sony, but like if you're getting something like the XM5 or just even an X100, okay, Leica is fantastic for traveling, but like the Leica Q, which I have tried, the JPEGs that come out of it, and there's a reason why I'm saying JPEGs, by the way. After every single time where we've been out for whether it's a day or a few days, primarily a few days, right? Because if you're traveling, you're probably traveling for a few days. I never ever want to go through all my camera photos in RAW. And you're talking to someone who loves editing photos. But usually I'm so drained and I don't want to turn my vacation or whatever it was into editing. So I like JPEGs because I can just quickly go through them, and if I just quickly want to adjust the contrast in all of them, I just apply like a batch filter or something. That's why I'm staying the JPEGs. The JPEG route is usually my first choice. If you're going RAW, just pick whatever camera system you want. It doesn't matter. But I do like the I guess the JPEGs that come under the Fuji the most. Admittedly though, because I haven't done a trip yet or anything, even a day out with the Sony would probably be my next tryout, like the newer stuff. What do it all camera should I put on my wedding registry? Just get dude. Honestly, get a Ricoh. If you want something to put in your pocket, Iron, get a Ricoh, or get yourself a Fuji X100 or an XM5 plus a little lens. Those are my two choices, or an XE5 even. Those are my two things. So either the Ricoh or the Fuji. Just call it a day. Don't play it too complicated with the cameras. I rock an A6700 with a Tamron 17-70. Fantastic, honestly. That's a good range for traveling too. Convenience factor with Fuji is huge. I had a Sony and went to Fuji, but the real-time LUTs on the new Lumix are real fun too. I haven't actually. You know what? I lied. I have not tried the new Lumix stuff. I bet that would be good. I hear a lot of good things. I do hear some pretty fantastic shit about that. I'm tempted to grab a Viltrox 25 1.7 for a meeting lens. 140 is a good deal. Yeah, I mean Viltrox makes some pretty solid stuff too. I'm considering the XT100 III, XT50, or XT5. I don't think you need an XT5. I think you're good with the XT30. You were kind of going overkill with an XT5. I thought you were done with Fuji. No, here. We'll chit chat about cameras. Here's basically what my camera lineup is looking like at the moment. So this is my everyday camera now. This is what, if I go out, I'm bringing this little guy. Although I wished I got it in all black, but they only had silver at the time. I have a little thumb grip on it because this thing is not comfortable to hold, but it's just an X106. It's my only Fuji camera that I have that's still working at the moment. This is all I need. This is pretty much like one and done camera going out. Little strap. It's a little bit short, which is on purpose, so I can kind of just like put it across my chest. That way no one can like rip it off or anything. And then when I actually need it, I can just take it off, right? The other camera that I bring a lot around is this guy. But this is like special occasion I go out. Right now I have a 75mm on it, but usually I put a little small lens like this. Let me show you guys. This has been my walk around lens now. This tiny little 40mm. So to show you guys this on the actual camera here. This is how small the camera gets. So this has pretty much been like my... I would say that I've been picking up this more often recently again. But I shoot RAW on this. The JPEGs look decent, but it's a pretty standard JPEG look, which is not a bad look. But again, I think the camera that's more fun, that everyone tends to like the photos out more, is this. This is the camera everyone tends to really like. Like, if I show people photos, I literally brought both these cameras one time, showed people photos between the two. People preferred the photos out of the Fuji. They just like the warmer colors. I actually have a pancake for it. But yeah, that's pretty much like the lineup of what I bring.
Another month, another key.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I think traveling is easy with that. Because like even this is the new Sony A7R series one. This is too big. Even if I take off the lens of this is still too big for me to bring around. I can't do this anymore. This is as large as I want the camera to be. This is Leica. And honestly, I'll tell you guys this too. Having large cameras like this when you're bringing them out, this sounds ridiculous. You're kind of putting a target on your back for someone to come and, yeah, like look at this and be like, oh, this is a professional camera. Let's go steal it. So that's another reason why I don't want to bring something like this anymore. Just tape the logo? Yeah. Put tape on the Sony. No one will know the difference. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you being here, guys. Which camera should I bring to a photography and keyboard content creator's wedding? Sorry. To bring to photography keyboard content creators. Who are you going to, Mike? Just enjoy the show, man. Don't bring cameras. Hello, everybody. Does Schema have angled screws like the Manta? No, Schema is just screws on the bottom. You'll see. We'll go through it all today. What lens would I pair? If I'm traveling, can I be real with you, man? Just get yourself a little 28 mil on the Fuji. Little 28 is easy
Pre-ordered
peasy.
the Schema exclusively to try converting it to a 64%.
You probably could if you get a WinKey version. I'm sure you can figure out a plate file for that or something, or do some modifications to a plate file. Technically, you could maybe even try it today, I don't know. But technically, you might even be able to use those PCB snaps and not run a plate on it, like period. So it's just going to sound very different. Anytime. Okay, so today's goal is we're going to be doing two things. We have built the Schema in a variety of different MX builds. We've also done one HE build. The EC build will be later on into the group buy. Today, we're going to be doing another MX build plus another HE build. It's going to be a double whammy today. What cameras do I use for my streams? Sony EV10s or something, or E10Ks or something like that. Can we see more pictures of the frosted top? I mean, I can only show you guys what's on the website. ZVE10, that's the one, yeah. Whatever it is, I don't remember the model number. This is the machinist version, so a little background in case you guys are just tuning in, or you guys want some background info on the Schema here. This is a keyboard Bull and I have been working on since, I would say, last September-ish. It started off as a very basic shape, which you guys can reference to some of my early prototypes that I used in some of the older streams. This is the final variant of what it's going to look like. It's going to have multiple different tops. We're doing it in a variety of different colors. We opted to do an a la carte system for how to purchase it. So you can literally change almost every single part. Actually, every single part almost. I just said the same thing twice. God damn it. You can change every single part, buy whatever color you want that's available, which is going to be really, really cool. This is the machinist one. As you guys can see, this is starting to patina a little bit. People have been handling this like crazy. I'm going to clean this and flame patina this towards the end of the group buy, although that won't be offered, but it would be cool to see how this turns out. You can use a variety of different PCBs in this. You can use Venom, Wooting, standard MX ones, a lot of your standard, like the GH60s, just a whole bunch of 60% universals, as well as anything really with a JST connector. You should realistically be able to use a wide variety of different PCBs. That's the whole point of this. So we're really looking forward to see like what people are going to be doing with that. This is a gasket mount. It's using pour-on gaskets.
Mandatory request for Alex to lick it.
No, this has been to a meetup. I'm not licking this one here. How do you clean it? I'm going to try just doing like a very light solution of like lemon juice and vinegar or something like that. But yeah, so this is the machinist one here. You've probably seen me build the aged one. It's cool to have both back again. I think the aged one is quite pretty as well. But we finally get to look at what the machinist is going to look like fully built as well now. Compliment.
Imagine balking at that much flavor.
You call it flavor. Minus 0, let me tell you. You know what's never at 0? Never ever. My heart for you, brother. Compliment the guy who requested to lick the Schema. Gingy? You know what I'd never balk at? All right? You, my friend. I hope you're having a great day, Gingy. You deserve no scoffs from me. Not even a single one. Nuh-uh. Hope you're doing great. And if you were here, Gingy, I'd let you lick the schema. All right? I know you want the flavor. It's fair game.
Hey, raw copper is antimicrobial. It's fair game.
Nah, dude, no, we're good. But the schema has a bunch of design stuff that me and Bull really ended up liking about the schema here, which is we have these slatted panel on the back over here that's kind of engraved into the bottom piece, which is freaking awesome. It's still standing on pillars, kind of like the Manta, just a very simplified version. Has quite a nice side profile, a nice little cherry lip, just a very baby one. But yeah, overall, I think this turned out great. Really excited for it. So, I need your guys' help on something though. Do we start with HE? I'm thinking we do, right? Start with little HE build, then we go to MX? Just for funsies? Imagine if it had a sharp X6800 chin instead of a cherry lip. That'd be one hell of a board. Okay, let's start with HE. I'm going to be doing the definitive build that I have pretty much liked at this point here, which is Geon raw switches. How am I feeling? A bit better than yesterday? Oh, dude, can I tell you guys before we start? So I went to bed at like 1 o'clock yesterday. I ended up playing a few video games and I was having a blast, so I decided to stay up. Went to bed. I woke up at around 7:30 just because, like, I don't know, my body just forced me to get up. But I felt like my stomach was just like, you know when you feel like woozy, like your stomach feels queasy? So my stomach was kind of feeling like that. And I wasn't too sure what it was. And then suddenly I just got this like really slow burning headache. So then I was like, okay, let me just get up. Maybe if I do something, like it'll just get my mind off of it. So I did like 20 minutes of doing stuff. Like I was trying to do some emails, some work. And then I end up sitting down and I'm like, hey, something's not right. I was just chugging the water. That didn't help. Turns out I'm pregnant. No, I actually went to go sit down and then I knew I had a pretty light morning, fortunately. Like I was very lucky that this coincided. I ended up staying in bed. Like, not in bed. I just was on the couch. I was kind of like fighting this nasty migraine until like 12:30. I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't even look at a screen. Like, it was so bad. I'm still kind of feeling it right now. I did have coffee. It didn't really help much. Yeah, it must have been something. I don't know what it was. But I had something this morning, and it's kind of subsided since then. No, I mean, I was legitimately, like, not even sure. I don't even think that was, like, going through my mind. I was just trying to close my eyes because the light was bothering me, Insty. I was hydrating like crazy. But yeah, that was my morning. It was kind of bad. So I had a good last night, but just a terrible morning. All right, let's start this schema with raw switches right now. Got my PCB. Now, I don't want to do the polycarbonate plate again. I'm thinking carbon fiber today. So let's give that a go. So we're doing 2 builds today, guys. Have you built the schema with yogurts? I was thinking about doing that today. But I have 2 different switches. I'm going to talk to you guys about that when we get there. We'll go from there. We'll circle back, as they say in the business world. It was the McDonald's keyboard. Building it transferred the McDonald's sickness into you. Oh no. Not that again. Not the sickness. Dude farted his freaking headache away. Doesn't want to admit it. I would honestly, bro. If that was the answer, I would have been like, hell yeah. Let's move on from this nightmare. But it was bad, man. I was not feeling good at all. I have not had a migraine like that in like ages. That was really bad. Ordered some yogurt S's. We'll use them on my schema. Good old schema. think the yogurts will sound really good in this. Okay, this can go to the side for now. I'm pretty much going to leave these stabs on because there's nothing wrong. This is going to be the quicker of the two builds. The other one we have to build from scratch, though. Let me just go get the carbon fiber plate. I've been really liking HMX Black Cats. I haven't tried those. Can we get an update on what people have been ordering? I don't think many of the vendors have truly updated the list. I will probably let you guys know when Bull gets back from China, because he's going to be like the main vendor to update that, and I don't think he's had time to update the graphs for what's been sold. The last I checked, which was roughly the same numbers, just a little bit more, it's still roughly the same percentages of stuff. Roughly. Just roughly. That's a PCB. These are all PCBs. People just give me a bunch of PCBs back, so. Where's the plate? Oh, here it is. Right. Do you know how many people have ordered so far? No, because we only have Bull's numbers and like one other vendor. So the rough estimate is I think about 100, but like probably more because that was only the second day of the group buy and then everyone stopped updating the numbers. It doesn't get updated every night, guys. It'll get updated like once every 10 days. Yes, Gion Raws today. Exciting, exciting. Just wondering, what's the schema build you would go to match GMK Ishtar? What does GMK Ishtar look like again? According to Artings, the Gator on Ink Black V2 is the best linear for 2026. Huh? Pardonnez-moi? What's the criteria? I don't even know what that means. I think there are fun things to look at when it comes to switches, but I think it's hard to say what's the best switch of a single year. Maybe based off of sales, but I don't know. I also really don't like Gatoron Ink Blacks. They're not my favorite. Interesting. So they have best tactile switches, Gazoo's, Boba, U4Ts. Akko V3s are best budget tactile. Best linears are Gatoron Black Inks. I disagree with that. Best budget linear switch, Gatoron G Pro Yellows. What about Milky Yellows? At least those are 5-pin. Oh my god, dude. Best clicky switch, Melodics. Alright, I fuck with that. Best silent linear switch, Frozen Silence from TTC. Those are not bad. Best silent tactile, T1s. I hate T1s. I fuck with some of the choices here, but yeah, I don't know about best linear though. I feel like the Ink Blacks are alright. Yeah. We watching Alex get rage baited? Yeah, it's okay. Alright, let's build this. I have a good feeling about this. A very, very good feeling. So, which way does this go? This way. Fuck it, I'm just gonna do full backspace. How do you feel about gaming on an HHKB? Oh, I don't think I can game on an HHKB. I'm just doing this just because it's the only layouts we have. I really, really, really don't think I would personally do a HHKB for gaming. But I know some people who do. Some people really like it. Just not for me. You know. What do you guys like gaming on? The article sounds like it was written by someone out of the hobby for years. I mean, which is fine. People can have preferences. I just think I don't know. I didn't obviously read the entire article, but it should be stated that there's probably biases and preferences. Yeah, I'm actually I'm a minimum 65% keyboard gamer. I prefer 75s for gaming on though. I'm gonna be real with you guys. If I'm doing shooters though, that's when I would prefer playing with a 60%. That is the only time, is when I'm playing with a shooter. But 75 is because I play a wide variety of different games, and sometimes they need F keys, and I don't want to bind things to layers just because it's not as quick. And I tend to kind of fumble a little bit. So I guess let's screw this in. Maybe that's the first thing we should do. Why does Schema have... Oh, hold on one sec, guys. What was that loud banging noise? Interesting, interesting. Where was I? Can I also have preferences? I'm so sick of building keyboards the way you tell me I have to. Yeah, my bad, Weesh. W stream, thanks, man. How about this, guys? Next time, we're not going to review a keyboard. Next time we get a keyboard in, which is probably tomorrow, I'm just going to say yes or no. We're not going to look into details. I'm just going to give it a hum and a haw and just say buy it or don't. I always use a 75 for Minecraft. Yeah, because Minecraft has like commands that you can issue for things. I don't have that particular adapter, Oz, but I have a photo of it that I'll forward in the Discord Schema chat. Bull talked about, or I read that one there. Can I play Dota without Efros? Man, I haven't played Dota in a hot. I suck at Dota. I'll give him a 60 all day, just tough on an HHKB. Yeah, it is tough. Like I said, that's my preferred for 60s are definitely nice for first-person shooters, dude. That's when I vibe. Just got here. This is the raw HE. Yeah, our first little build. This is the quicker of the two. The other one's like an actual full build. This is raw HE with carbon fiber plate on the machinist Schema. Well, the full machinist, I should say, since you can customize it. Do you know what the adapter is available anywhere else? I dream of finding a way to put my Wooting inside other boards. Doesn't KBD fans also sell the adapter or an adapter? I don't know who sells just the adapter, but it's not like a novel or like proprietary thing just to mean Bull's board. It's been around for a little while now, and I think every company has their own. Like I think even Wuche has their own too. Okay, there is one thing that I'm actually not. Oh, what's going on here? The switches, is it the plate? Is the plate too far? Does the standoffs not do standoff things here? I think so. Hold on, let me see something quick. KBD has one, but it's for their case. Oh, is it not the same for everybody? Hold on 1 second, everybody. For some reason, I'm not getting good contact between the plates. Plus these, I don't know why, these switches are not just, they're not clicking in nicely to the PCB. Give me 1 sec to see why. Is it just this one? Is it my PCB? Maybe that's what I noticed when I built the polycarbonate one as well. It was a little weird. Oh yeah, it might be the standoffs. The standoffs on this are a little awkward. Or one standoff is. Just this one. Oh, that's weird. This one standoff is like higher than the other ones. What the? Hold on. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it's not sitting right. This is just a Venom PCB, but the other ones sit fine. Yeah, all the other switches sit fine. It's just this one. Maybe, did you follow the build guide? Thanks. Maybe I'll just remove this one standoff. Yeah, like that standoff's good. What the hell? Interesting. All right, let me just quickly remove this standoff. Who created this thing? Who did this? Who did this? That's so fucking weird. I've never seen that before. And this is the same PCB I've been using for everything. Does the carbon fiber plate work with wooting PCB? No, but there is a wooting PCB, or sorry, wooting plate file that we have for sale. So I'm not building with the swag keys one yet. That will be soon. I actually thought it was in the mail the other day, but I was wrong. The only thing I'm thinking of actually is, can these even be removed the normal way I do standoffs? Let's see. I don't think so. It's not coming out. Why do you need standoffs in HA? No, it's because they don't all sit nicely like you would on... Damn, are we boned for this PCB today? It doesn't all sit nicely. You need proper contact. Sorry guys, give me a moment. Let this heat up. There we go. Done. I'm so excited for the schema. When I heard you making a 60, I started saving. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited for you guys too. I'm just pumped up that the board's finally like done, basically. Sitting nice now. That was weird. Perhaps that particular standoff wasn't soldered well. Let's screw in the rest now. You can avoid using more than a couple of standoffs, but you may not get optimal performance. Yeah, like removing this one right now, guys. Luckily, it's in a spot where it's dead in the center, so I'm not like too pressed about it. Because we have some other areas in which we can screw in here. Speaking of the various ones, I saw that Schema has a stainless steel Dynacap plate. Have you messed with it at all? No, I haven't. I still need to get a plate done for the EC build we're going to be doing. But very, very soon. Very, very soon. I pinky swear it. A TKL Schema would look hot. I'm sold on the fluted back part. There may be a TKL Schema. Who knows? It won't be identical to this, though. We'd probably make changes if we were to do one. No promises. Literally, I cannot promise this because we really haven't, you know, set into stone everything yet. All right, actually, is it the plate? What's going on here? Why isn't this sitting nicely? Okay, I'll have to do some experimenting here. Why do y'all like TKLs over 75s? Why? I don't know, I just do. I think they're great. Oh, it's just this one. So weird. It's just that one switch. TKL's beautiful. I like 60s personally. I wouldn't say like they're my absolute fave of all time. Like I'd rather prefer a 75% for myself. Okay, I don't want to ruin my thumb today. So, we'll use the little bingo dabber here. So nice.
Hope you're doing well today, Mr. Toes.
Thank you. There we go. Now it's sitting flush. Look. Now we're good. Now we're good. Thank you. I appreciate that, Taco. I can't complain. Today's been a decent day. Other than having a migraine like most of the day, I'm good. Me and Alex are vibing hard, always. Okay, here's the question though. What 75% layout do you guys normally like? Do you guys like exploded arrows, or do you guys like just like the standard like 75% with no blockers or exploded areas anywhere rather? Compact? I actually like exploded. I think exploded look hot. HHKB variant today. I shut off the... We did. Okay, perfect. Exploded full bottom or arrow keys in column. Exploded everywhere. Sonnet is probably the only 75 I like. The Sonnet made its waves in a good way. I like the Sonnet as well. I think it's a nice like layout. I think it's a nice looking keyboard. It's a good unit. The question is, what keycaps do I use today for this? I want to use ABS though. It's my only things we gotta use some ABS today. Sonnet is clean. I'm considering having one Cerakoted to match Renji. Oh, that'd be cool. I actually inquired about Cerakoting as well recently, and man, I thought it was really expensive for what I was gonna do. It was actually not bad price. I think I got quoted like $80 just for 2 parts, which was pretty good. White Sonnet with the Renji color accent. Yeah? Geez, it was 2 small parts, but it wasn't like a bottom and a top of a case. It was some accent stuff. You and Bull should do every size so we can have the Alex X Bull collection. Maybe. Maybe that's what input series means. Perhaps. Any update on when Schema timeline will start? Right when the group buy is done. So here's how it works. Here's the rough of it. When the group buy is done, Bull and I will put in, well, Bull will, because he's the lead vendor. Bull and I will put in the order. Bull will coordinate with STR. Usually this whole chunk of time is about a week. Then after that, our estimated time is Q2. So what we're going to do is give you guys updates just like we did for the Manta. We'll give you guys as many possible factory updates and photos that we possibly can. Tell you guys the status, estimates. We estimated late Q2 for the Manta, and we were very correct. Yeah, so the group buy has started. It's open right now. But Q2, and then, you know, hopes that maybe just like Manta, it'll get finished early, and then some vendors will get it, but it's just like Q2 to arrive to Bowl, basically. Hopefully no slowdowns, nothing like that. Oh, you're all good, False. I'm going to exclusively just build in the raw one today, guys, because I have yet to give this bad boy a try. Will you bring schemas to the Toronto keyboard meetup? Yes. I'm hoping to bring both. Yes, yes, yes. I'm hoping to bring one as an HE build and one as an MX build, but we'll see. We'll see where I stand with that when we get there. I will also bring the real Bull. He will be there. Boo, no EC. If I can coordinate the EC build before then, sure, I'll do it EC. I've been waiting for 3 years on my Flux keyboard, so a Q2/Q3 release date in 2027 isn't that much more of a wait. Oh shit, has it been that long for that board? Fuck. Yeah, that guy. You should come to Keeb Life. Not to be... I hate saying this because I feel like a whiner when I say this, guys. Not to be that guy, though. But I am going to be that guy. Shit's a little expensive right now. You know what I'm saying? Things are not fun. So I've had to make a few sacrifices in terms of like what I can spend this year. And I'm going to be real with you guys. As much as I do want to do the traveling and going places, I've actually I'm going to be a little greedy this year and tell you guys that some of the things are actually keyboard things that I want. So that's why I've been a little bit more, not aggressive, but like a bit more like, or give me this keycap set. Because I've been actually getting some keycap sets and some keyboards and stuff for myself. Just want to say, I kind of got the bug again to buy things for keyboard stuff. So it's been solid releases though. We've had really good keyboard shit. Yeah, right? You agree, Muggle, right? So, you know, unfortunately it's been one of those things where I kind of have to say like, as much as I want to go see everyone, but that keycap set that I really want. And, you know, for the last 2 years, I think I've been a little bit conservative with actual keyboard purchases. I've been actually going pretty crazy this year. This year, I've been a little bit more like, okay, there's some good shit this year. Examples of the nice boards? Dude, we had the Juno that ran, the Apex, which was insanely pretty as well. There was, I forget when we actually built this, but there was the Tiga from Machina. The Enzo E was amazing, yeah. And this is all within like the last like year, right? The mid one was crazy nice. Key Cult, I'm not gonna lie, Key Cult 260 kind of hot. It's a good silhouette for a 60%. There's been tons, man. There's been a shit ton of stuff. Kafka released, even outside of cheaper boards, because those are usually not as like detrimental to the wallet. There's also been good keycap sets. I recently even picked up like an F1 for myself. Tons, man. Yeah, all the new Tofu stuff that's been coming out. The Agar Mini that's coming, or the Micro, which looks sweet. Okay, I actually need to open this up. What color F1? It's right there. I got a silver one. The silver and gray. Stop being so humble. I'm not being humble. Manta. Schema. I've graduated from YouTube. What's up, man? Proud of his own board. Where'd I get the F1? I got it directly from Gion's website. Remember, actually, maybe you weren't there, Chewy, but I was talking about it with you guys on stream one day, and I was like, man, I really want an F1. And then someone's like, the B stocks are in stock of the color you want. I literally ordered it on stream. And then I got it in, and I was like, hells to the yeah. Oh, plus I actually did pick up 2 other things. I picked up some Game Boy modding parts. I'll be modding my Game Boy Advance, and I'm going to try modding my Game Boy DMG. So, you know, a little something for myself. There's also that new Game Boy themed keyboard that's coming out soon that looks sick. Look at that, guys. Bowl keyboards with my name beside him. Bowl always comes first. I told him that's the rule. Isn't that pretty? I can read thank you. You guys think he's being a little too sarcastic? What do you guys think? I did see the 40% Agar, yeah. Right? That's a mod, right? That's what I was thinking too, right? Is the X alexotos my contribution? So what? At least I contributed. And it is sarcastic? I don't know anymore. Ooh, carbon fiber plate looks good on this. Generally speaking, what do you look for in keyboard styling wise? Okay. Very good question. I actually don't think I've ever really answered this, but like on a personal board that I want, what's a great board that I can show you guys that's not something I helped design? One sec. Let me get a board. My God, I just have mantas everywhere. Fuck it, I'll just use the manta. Whatever. I'm doing a cop-out right now. Just a little cop-out. Okay. So, when I'm looking at a board, I want one thing first of all, which is... And this is not exclusive to this board, okay? Let me explain. Because I can actually grab here. The Pixel's a good example of this too. Because I actually like the styling of this board too. Okay, see this? See how it has thicker bezels, but they're uniform? So, if I'm going to go for a styling of a board, first and foremost, like the thing I want to see is how thick are bezels, right? First of all, I don't like, see this thickness right here? This is fine for the what I call the forehead and the chin. But if this is the same width on the side, just this particular like kind of thick but kind of not, I don't like it. That's usually not the type of board that I go for. I want it to be a smidge thinner on the sides just to give it more of like, I don't know, class. It just looks classier to me. This looks cheap when it's all the same all across, unless it's done on a larger scale like this. Then I think this looks cool on its own because they're thicker bezels. It's done intentionally. It's done to be a bit more, like the Hippo, basically. The second thing I look for, which is pretty much a given, which I think we all look for this, is I don't want to see my switches. Period. End of story. If I see them, it could be the nicest keyboard in the world. The keyboard ain't for me. That's the next thing I look for. Then, outside of the internals, visually, the next thing I want is what's the side profile look like? I'm always walking around. Sometimes I look at my keyboard from across the desk, and I want to see it. Like it's nice. I want the side profile, which is something that you can visually see, to look good. So if it has a nice side profile, then count me in. And I think the way you do your side profile really speaks volumes to like detail and the silhouette of your keyboard in a lot of ways. Less important though is the back. The back is really nice for some people who have maybe a desk in which they can like view, but I don't have that, so it's not super important to me. But you know, it is something I still look at when I'm buying something. It's just not very high on my ranking list. And then I want to see something fun on the bottom. The moment I see a keyboard and it has a completely flat bottom with nothing on it, and then they want to charge $300, I'm usually thinking, there is no thought or anything. And again, unless it's intentionally designed to be flat, I want to see something. You know, the cloud line is a great example of that. Even if get some of those machined bottoms are really cool if you want to take maybe the lazy approach to it. But for me, that's important. Even if it's just a peek through weight, just something. I want to see something there that shows like, okay, I'm spending some money on a product that was thoughtfully put together, not just the top and the bottom and the sides, and they said, fuck it for the bottom. And then in other designs I like too, this is a small one that doesn't always apply. Smaller feet are usually a must for me, which is why we've been designing with bubble feet. Some people have actually told us they don't like the bubble feet. But they're universal, man. You can buy these off Amazon. If these end up falling off, which I've had custom ones fall off, the bubble feet are nice. They look good. They look classy. The moment I start getting into some of those like really long feet, I tend to not like them. Really long feet, like on the the OG F1s and stuff like that, I don't really like either. So bubble feet have always been like my preference. Again, this is all subjective too. You forgot a very important one. Tell me in it. Well, screws, I'm getting there. In terms of like other things I look for when it comes to a board too, I usually look for, like Annette said, good quality screws, which is something me and Bull have been very adamant about putting into these two projects, for example. What I don't like seeing is Phillips heads, because then that kind of pisses me off. So, and then internals is very high up on my list of like what I looked for in a keyboard as well. And there's a lot, like we can go on for days for the internals, but as long as it's a solid internal system, which it can vary, then that is like also a huge deciding factor. But in terms of visual aesthetics, yeah, it needs to have those, it needs to have like thought put into the design. It can't just be a mismatch of styles, so to speak. All right, let's put this together now. Oh wait, I'm putting this together. What am I doing? Gotta screw it together. Any sound preferences? This sounds lame, but the Schema sound preference, even the Manta, is literally that poppy sound signature, the very clacky, bright, kind of like poppiness. That's exactly what I look for. People have joked around and called it the ASS sound, the Alex signature sound, or Alex sound signature, or whatever. But that's literally, oh, forgot there's different screws here. That's literally what I look for in a keyboard. However, I'm also not opposed to using like foam, man. Foam's nice. What's been my favorite HMX switch for the Schema? Haven't tried any yet. Oh wait, that's the wrong screw. Was it? Haven't tried anything yet.
God damn, dude.
Oh, Gets, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1s, man. Thank you, thank you. What am I doing? Where's the long screw? Here it is. Seriously, man. Thanks for the love, guys. Yeah, the Dune was a really good example of a good keyboard, Severick. I agree with you. I still think the meta in China is still foam, which is like fine, and there's no judgment there. What I've noticed over the years is every region has its own kind of style, which is like fucking dope. You know, I'll be real. Like one of my biggest pet peeves about the hobby is when someone kind of like uses a very dismissive tone about like regional sound preferences, being like, "Oh, this is a very like foam is so big in China, obviously. Like it's just it's their signature." It's like, well, everyone can have their own thing. Every region's gonna be different. Trust me, the keyboard scene here versus in China is very different. We look for very different things in keyboards. And that's not to say one's right or wrong. You know what I mean? But yeah, everyone's a bit different. What do I want to use today? Damn, this looks good though. Okay, what are we putting on? Fabric? Well, I'm going to do the MX build. I have a set I want to do for MX, but let me see what I want to do for this. Let's see. I've used all these sets recently. Hold on, look at the one I haven't used in a while. Hold up. We could do Cladney. I don't know how this would look, but it could be fun. I don't have Nerve Wrecker. I feel like that might be a cool combo. Mecha? Like Mecha 01? I don't know, Cladney's still like up on my list there. Everything else I've kind of used super duper recent. Wait, come back? Kaiju? Like regular Kaiju? Dolch? I don't have Dolch. Cladney is gorgeous though. I mean, do you guys want Cladney? I mean, there's also... Maybe we can do like... That would look bad on it. I really want to use some of these sets. I always tend to grab these. I mean, Black Lotus. Black Lotus is pretty cool. Kind of used it recently though. Kaiju Mecha, we've already put Mecha on the aged one, so we kind of know what it looks like already. Oh, this set. Hold on, this guys. We could do. I haven't used this in a hot minute. Grand Prix. Grand Prix sounds fun. So nice.
Dolch is just dark mode beige and you know it. Dark mode is always better.
Do it? Okay, we'll do Grand Prix. Classic beige. It comes in the classic TKL, but I wouldn't have all the keys for that. Yeah, let's just do Grand Prix. Let's try Grand Prix. Let's give this a go. I mean, a beige set, we could do a beige set if you guys really want. I have tons of beige stuff, but I feel like this will look cool on this. We can mix and match some of these. Yeah, let's do this. Because then we can do like, you guys want the orange or the green? The green's kind of sick though. Yeah, I like that. That looks sick. All right, I'm settling on this. Yeah, this is a 7U spacebar. Yeah, these both look good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What weight is on the bottom? This is the machinist weight. I know everything will work, but let's be real. Some stuff does work a little better than others. Just a smidge. Super delayed, but deep field. Oh, deep field would have been a good choice. I am not even mad at that suggestion. That's nice. Fudge, that's hot. Thank you, thank you. I know this board actually is shaping up to be a winner. I'm really liking this schema a lot. Obviously, super duper biased. No, but so we're gonna. I mean, I don't really have high vis, but we're gonna be doing a more saturated set after this. When I do the MX build next, because today's gonna be like I told you, a little bit of a longer stream, not super duper long, but a little bit longer. I'll do a more saturated set. High vis would actually look pretty incredible on this, I think, too. You said you have a few keycap sets on the way. I don't want to, but didn't want to spoil what they are. They're all GMK. You guys know I like GMK. Although the swag key stuff has been nice. Gonna give swag key some credit. Yeah, shit does slap. Ooh, I'm liking this set on this actually. This does look pretty gnarly. Almost put mod pipe. God. Almost. I was gonna get my first GMK set, but Kibby Defense said no. Wait, what do you mean? They said no. I didn't do split backspace in this one here, Phoenix. I already had the PCB set with stabilizers. I said, you know what? Fudge it, dude. Out of stock? Damn. Which set was it? Pipe is an alpha. I agree. Very much agree with you there. Rare agreeance within it. Super duper rare. No, need alt. These are Geon raw switches. Do we do the orange escape alongside, or do we do everything green? Fuck, I forgot how good this set was. I keep forgetting I have it. Definitely doing age top and bottom case. But what do you think is best for bottom piece? Yo, honestly, if you're doing aged, I kind of like the pumice weight on it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks pretty sick. But I think if you want something a bit flashy, just go ahead and order yourself the machinist one. It'll patina if you really want. You can flame patina it. It'll look good with the aged as it gets older. No pun intended. I don't think you can go wrong with doing a raw piece of copper. Well, not raw. It has a clear coat when it comes out, but it'll eventually wear down. Really hard to go wrong with that, dude. Thank you. Anytime, man. This is the HE build I'm most excited for. Like when it comes to the combos we're doing. This is the one I wanted to do, but I was waiting to do it because I wanted to try some other switches. And I wanted to do it in this particular case. Because these are so far my favorite HE switches still. Nothing tops them. I've tried so many. But nothing's surpassed this, dude. SWG cream base when? Do they have that? Is that a thing? I think that's a thing, right? Alts, and what else am I looking for? M. There we go. Once we're on this, we'll do the other MX build. Ooh, wait, this looks good with this keycap set. Would it look good with this spacebar? Oh no. It wouldn't. Yay or nay? No. Nah. I don't know if I'll do the aluminum plate today, Oz. I was thinking a linear switch with a polycarbonate plate, but we'll see what we do. Ooh. Oh, dude, I actually forget how much I like this set. This looks great. Dude, AMD, I was saying the exact same thing. Do we swap the escape to the green? I was thinking that too. I didn't want to say it out loud. I do think it'll look more cohesive. I'm actually with you on that, friend. I'm with you. Yeah, I actually like it better. Yeah. This is nice. This turned out great. All right. So this is the Geon Raws with carbon fiber on a Venom PCB. Very curious how this is going to sound. Where's the control key? Whatever. Whatever. All right. Ooh, this already sounds pretty good. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Ooh, hold on. I clicked the key by accident and it just opened up 1,000 help windows. What the hell did I even click? Yeah, these are just stock raws. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty happy for this, for Hall Effect. The spacebar is really good. Okay, I think we're going to do one more rebuild, not today, with the exact same switches on aluminum, though. I think aluminum might be where it's at, though. There are some... let's be real. It still sounds a smidge plasticky on the alphas. I think that's just due to the carbon fiber. We're using a carbon fiber plate. Well, I have to desolder the aluminum plate bare. So I wouldn't be able to do it today because I actually have no filters left. However, it's still not... I also want to chalk this up too, and this is not to excuse the keyboard at all. These keys feel a little bit more lubricated. Hear this? Like the J and the H, it seems like the stock lubricant wasn't super duper great. I wonder how this would sound if I lubed all the switches. Damn. For HE, I'm very, very happy with this. This turned out really nice. And I think it only will get better if we use the aluminum plate. Listen to the mods. Yeah, you can tell a few of them. This feels like, see this, hear this one here? That one there sounds really over-lubed. I think I would have to, you know what, when we do the aluminum plate, I'm gonna go through and re-lube all these switches too. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This sounds really good for Hall effect. Let's see it too without the extra desk pad. Here, I'll turn off the... Yeah. Well, that makes me happy. For comparison, this is an MX build. In case you guys are curious about hearing MX one more time. You guys like the Gion Ros? Oh, you like the Gion Ros, but I like this one here better. But all right, well, that's I mean, I heard this on Bowles. When he built his original prototype, he did basically this configuration. I think he did an aluminum plate, though. I'm pretty damn happy with this. That is pretty fucking awesome. Damn. If you blindfolded me, you could not convince me the Raws were MX. I mean, I'm pretty happy with this, dude. Damn. Have you built an all aluminum schema? No, but Bull has. I think you liked it. Oh, you couldn't make me the Raws. Sorry. I know what you meant, but I read it wrong. Okay, next build. You guys decide what you guys want to hear today. Do you guys want yogurts for the MX build? Or do you guys want these new Swag Keys X Key Geek switches? They're called shakes. Okay, everyone wants yogurts. Seems like... Give him the gurt? That sounds disgusting. Alright, we'll do the yogurts. Chat yearns for the gurt? Is this the new nickname for these switches? The Gertz? Wooden bowl. This was ordered off of Etsy before Etsy became a shit show for drop shippers and bots. This was done by an artist. I think his name is E. Caldwell. Yeah, E. Caldwell. I'm not sure if he still sells things. But this is Spalted Maple, if memory serves. I don't know my woods too well, but now I would not ever shop on Etsy. Etsy stinks now. I also miss old Etsy. Now it's just a bunch of drop shippers. All right, let me get a PCB and then we'll start doing stabs here. E73K, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you. All right, pack of stabs. Do a pack of, actually, I don't have much of this one. Oops. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this one and this pack. Okay. I have like loose keycap or sorry, stabilizer stuff in here that I'm just gonna use. Yeah, perfect. All right, because we're only doing 3. Yes, we'll do the EC one soon. I actually just need to coordinate it still. Also, to be real with you guys too, like, we have so many days left to do all these test builds. Like, I plan to do a lot more builds for you guys too. So, finally, a perfect keyboard I have been waiting for. This one, dude. Wow, that's really nice of you, man. Very, very kind. My desk is feeling too crowded. 2 in here, perfect. That doesn't really sound like HA. I know, I'm impressed too. That's my first time hearing the Geon Raws in this, and I know Bull really liked this, so. This was carbon fiber. I mean, I'm already big on this sound signature. Like, this sounds pretty damn good to me. I can only imagine I like aluminum more. Aluminum might give it a bit more of that sharper sound, because this has that bit of a little bit of that deeper sound. It still has some of that, like, you know, it has a little bit. Just a teeny tiny little bit of that HE sound, but you know what? I don't mind it. I don't know if I can game with HHKB, but if I was to buy this right now, I would just pick up the Win Key. Honestly, like, even Win Keyless, I'm looking at the Win Keyless one right now. I'd get Win Key. Win Key's so much more diverse with everything. Obviously, it's all preference. Pick up whatever the hell you guys want. All right. Let's put this to the side. Start doing some stamps. Exciting, exciting. I'm really happy, man. That was a sick sound test. Alex, you badmouthed HHKB again and we are done? Shit. I don't want to be done. Me and your life just started together. We're building things. Man, your builds were my comfort watch during the pandemic. Glad to be coming back into the hobby. Thanks, man. What do you like, what's your first board back in, if you're getting any at all? Uncalled for, Alex? Who, me? Can you please, perchance, allow Apiary to review a schema? Absolutely, we are. I need to coordinate with Apiary, with Miss Marcia. Need to figure out what I can send her and when, or I might have Bull send her one, just because, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Kind of tough sending things through the mail to America. Oh, those fees. You can't just say perchance. Did I say perchance? I got into keyboards because of you and on a limited budget and still using the discontinued Neo 80. Good board. Can't complain. Good board. Since you're sending her one, you might as well send me one too. Damn. I got a secondhand QK80, man, that sounds and feels good. Hell yeah, man. Dude, the QK stuff has always been fantastic. You can't go wrong with some of the QK stuff. Nowadays it's more Neo, but
perchance.
There you go. My first bird back into first years is the Schema. Dude, that makes me happy. You guys are making me blush a little bit. What am I supposed to say? Is the Manta considered discontinued? I mean, technically, I guess. The group buy is done. We ran out of extras. We have some B stocks on the way in case you guys are interested. I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest with you. This is all new to me. Will Scoop Bar have a Schema? Yes, I think Bull sent him one before he left to China, but I'm honestly not sure. I gotta follow up with Bull. I'm not sure about that Bull guy. How does the color of the aged Schema compared to LE? Well, LE's going to be a lot darker. We hope. We have a color chip. We can show you guys. When Bull gets back, I'll have him send me the photo because we showed it to be on a live stream. But it should be a lot darker. However, the aged can also be a lot lighter or darker as well, depending on the patina for it, right? So... Oh, man, Phoenix, I don't know. Does he become... I don't get it. Explain it to me. I thought the Manta gets around too. Yeah, but it might be a little bit different. There might be some different things that we do to it. So the Manta you guys see now isn't the same Manta, at least we don't think so, that will be the round 2. Ah, I see. Okay, I had a feeling, I just didn't want to assume. I'd say it's not discontinued, but currently not being made. Not that there isn't a possibility of a round 2, yeah. I mean, I guess round 2 technically means it's not discontinued. But I mean, hey, people seem to really like the Manta. We are more than willing to do another round of it. We do want to change some things, though. As like a little sneak peek, and I don't know if this is for sure, we had toyed with the idea of changing up the mounting system a little bit. Just to kind of streamline some stuff, because I think we asked around some people who bought the Manta, and it seems like some people didn't really end up using the longer gaskets. So we might replace those with something else. We might change up some small things. Some definite iterations on it. Fuck, I don't know how much it'll be compared. I'm gonna be real. We got the Manta quotes at a good time. Well, the colorways are gonna have to change. Unfortunately, I hate talking about this because like it's not you guys. I love you guys. Unfortunately, like the machinist raw copper fin won't be a thing anymore. It will be clear coated most likely if we do it, or we just won't do it at all. To tell you guys the truth, no matter how many times we put disclaimers, we told people on stream, we mentioned it like 1,000 times in every video, there was more than a handful of people who were angry about the patina on the fins. There's not much more we can do at this point here. I know, surprise Pikachu face for real, bro. But there's not much more we can do. So, I think the stress, honestly, is not worth running it again. So we're not gonna do the raw again. As cool as it was. We're gonna do like an iteration of it. It won't be the exact same one. What if you only sell raw though? Discord private link? That'll be tough too, because what if that gets leaked out somewhere and then people still complain? No winning sometimes. Cream colored? Well, the B stock will introduce 2 new colors. Very limited amounts of coatings. We're going to be doing the white, like Bull told you guys, and the blue Mantas with stainless steel fins. So there'll be a few blue and white ones. Although I'll be real with you. The blue is all Bull. What kind of blue? I don't even remember. Honestly, during that conversation, when he said blue, you know, like in the cartoons or like the movies where like someone throws a grenade really close to you and it's like, bee, and it's like spinning. He mentioned blue and that's what it was doing for me. And I blanked out completely. It was one of those. And then I suggested let's just do E-White. We're going to try Phoenix. We've already put in that mention for Schema stuff, but it's not exclusive to... Unfortunately, it seems to be a common trend of keyboards. That's what I learned in my investigation. There's more keyboards than I'd like to admit have that smell from the packaging. Yeah. It seems to be the hard shell cases. Somehow. I don't know. We got to figure that out. It'll be the most valuable manta. It's a manta that I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that particular manta. I can't go outside now, you're right. I have to wear special glasses that turn the sky to a different color. It's the truth. We need the keyboards triple wrapped in the case. Tri-wrapped. Rose tinted glasses, yeah. Bro wears those cyclist glasses and sees all red. Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Sorry guys, let me focus. Gotta make sure I put the exact right amount. Other people suddenly wondering why the sky is red. Case needs to be deodorized before it gets used. You know, it was... I don't know how bad yours was, Phoenix. But yeah, my units, everything but one that I got in was actually, like, not bad. There were some people who said they had to leave the case outside for like a day, and then some people said they didn't get any scent at all. So it seemed to be kind of random, which was weird too. What games have you been playing lately? My friend had me install a game. Shit, do I have Steam on this computer? I don't think I do. Wait, what happened to my Explorer bar? Oh my god. There it is. I don't think I have Steam on this computer, but it's like this. Oh shoot, it's gonna bother me now. Did he link it to me? No, he just told me how to spell it. It's a game I picked up, actually maybe it's in my emails because I bought it last night. But it's like a roguelike game. I'm a sucker for roguelike games. But it's actually pretty cool because it's co-op, and it's kind of reminds me of like Castle Crash for some weird reason. But you're like rabbits. And it has some pretty cool combos of things. No, not Slay the Spire. If you don't mind, just because I don't know and what that says and how to moderate it, Cap, could you say it in English? Sorry to ask. It's only so I can moderate things better, because I don't know every language, unfortunately. Rabbit and Steel? I don't know if it's Rabbit and Steel. It sounds wrong, I think. I don't think it's Rabbit and Steel. Slay the Spire is sick, though. But yeah, I haven't really been playing much. I played a little bit of Forza last night. I feel like I have to play it. Just because I bought it. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't... Gaming right now... Oh, and then I'm playing Horizon. That's the only other game I'm playing right now. Horizon and that new game. That's it. But Horizon I'm saving just for couch play. Because I'm playing on my my Steam Deck. And I don't want to sit in front of the computer. Best Horizon so far? It's fun, I'm just tired. He was asking how to get rid of the command key. I don't know what he means. Oh. I don't know either. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Which is so far so good. Played about an hour of it now total. So you have a negative attitude towards people who write in a different language. I get it. All right, brother. You know what? I don't even feel like you twisting my words right now when I literally told you the fucking reason. I don't feel like fucking arguing with you right now. Go somewhere else and talk to someone else about this. I'm coming back to Warframe after a 3-year hiatus and honestly still a goated game. For which one? Sorry, Warframe. Warframe I played, but I got kind of addicted to Warframe. You know what I mean? And then I just couldn't play it because I played way too much all at once. So it's Candy Keys all. Oh please. Just for the record of everyone, the reason why I don't not allow other language, I just don't know what the language is. I can't speak it. Therefore, it could be something hella racist. I just wouldn't know. So I have to get rid of it because I cannot properly moderate it, in case anyone's wondering. That is what I've always done. I know, I'm just making sure in case someone plays this back and is like, Alex is being hella weird. It's the only reason. Or Division. Dude, Division was so good. The only thing, okay, my only issue with Division, okay, let me explain. Division got super stale because Division to me, the storyline was so good, loved it, but the actual like gunplay, even if you got different sets and like different weapons, it kind of all felt same. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Got kind of boring. So Marathon is completely tanked. Dude, I tried to play Marathon. I just couldn't do it, man. That game was actually tough for me because I really wanted to like Marathon, dude. Really wanted to. Division could have been so much better, like so close to being fucking good. I think Division was fantastic, by the way. So I'm not like knocking Division for having like kind of whatever gunplay and stuff. Like the actual shooting of the game was fantastic. Like getting into fights was awesome. It's just the variety, and I think that's kind of what I mean. Like the variety of Division was sloppy feeling because like again, I feel like it didn't matter what gun I picked. And then the other thing with Division 2 was their idea of difficulty for a long time. I've heard it's changed because my dad actually still plays Division. Division's idea of difficulty is, what is it called? Health sponge? I forget what the actual term now. But they just make every enemy have tons of health. And you're just shooting into like a sponge, basically. Bullet sponge, yeah. Bullet sponges. So that's kind of like what Division was on higher difficulties. So it was one of those things. Lightning keyboards. How are you, my friend? Hello. I couldn't afford playing Division when I was knee deep in Destiny. Oh, how times have changed. I couldn't afford playing Division. What do you mean, like, just like time-wise? I need a PCB. Oh, shit. I think I'm just gonna do hot swap today, so we don't have to, like, spend 16 hours streaming today. Plus, I kind of feel like we need to do hot swap just in case I want to swap stuff out. I did that one solder PCB for Schema, and I kind of regret it. Oh, no, this is a Manta PCB. Crap, that's what belonged here. I needed a Manta PCB. That's what he gave me. From Software, perfect. Is this also Manta? This is also Manta. God damn it. This is the one I need. Alright, hot swap PCB. Let's do clippers. You want to use Manta so bad? I actually do want the Manta on the desk right now, but it's okay. My desk feels kind of cluttered right now. I hate to do this, but I'm also going to do it. Can we all congratulate and give some applause? I don't know if that's the right word. Let's just all give Lightning some well wishes. He's going through some new things, some new exciting things in his life. I don't know if you guys read Mr. Lightning's announcement on his own Discord. Mr. Diego, congrats. I don't want to spoil too much for everyone. He's not leaving us. Only maybe temporarily. Putting me on the spot? Absolutely. Mr. Diego and his wife are expecting. So, congratulations Well wishes. I hope everything goes smoothly. Well, yeah, just his wife. But you know what? He's going to be there, hopefully, so. Hopefully. Baby Lightning. Wow, wow, wow. We'll be seeing you soon too, Alex. We come to Toronto all the time. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. I was actually just looking at the photo of us last time we went to Bubble Tea. Congrats, Diego. Congrats. Maybe he'll carry the baby like a seahorse. Thank you, dude. Congrats, man. Seriously, it's big news. In case you guys haven't followed Mr. Lightning, he still does keyboard stuff. He just reviewed the Stone Key Cult, and I don't know what else his schedule is looking like, but he still does stuff. He will. I'll just relay the info from his Discord. He will be taking a break soon, obviously, but give the guy some love. Make sure to follow Mr. Diego. He is an OG keyboard streamer. He knows way more than I do about everything. If you guys actually want like coherent knowledge about keyboards, he's the guy to follow, not me. Seriously. Truly OG? Absolutely. Plus, have you seen his artisan collection? It's kind of nuts. I don't know if you guys have peeped that. I'll be doing some keyboard stuff for a while until like September, then probably buckle down, which makes complete sense. Totally understand that. Ah, shit. I need to go find some screws. Oh, there's tons lying around the desk. Go figures. Alright. Keep your babies out of my belly button. Excuse me? Hiccup's so nice.
Were we
Thank
20
you,
months,
Flick.
we could have had 2 whole babies. Happy Thursday, chat.
Dude, you know, I actually thought today was Friday. I was pretty bummed when I learned it was Thursday. Not that Thursday is a bad day. I just was kind of hoping for some like weekend vibes a little sooner, you know what I mean? Today might be Friday for me, but I only find out tomorrow morning. Don't we all? It's Friday for me. Lucky. Very lucky. Hello from the TV I just mounted to the wall of my living room. Ooh, sick. What TV did you just get, Minus? Thinking of going Topper. Any suggestions on what I should try first? Dude, if you're just going to go Topper and you just want something good to try, just buy a Happy Hacking keyboard. I think you'll get a good first impression. Plus, you can open them up and still mod them. It's not very difficult. I think it's fine to go with that. If you do want to build one yourself, the Agars are a pretty fun pickup if they still sell those. Why not to the Agar, you know? Scott and Agar would recommend. Yeah, Agars are great. They have some EC kits. Again, I'm not sure if they're still being sold, but I'm back on my PC now. I don't get a new TV. Or sorry, I don't get a new TV, just mount it. Oh, you just mounted it. Oh, okay. When I was mounting my TV, do you know how much of a headache it was to try? Like, researching a mount is like a whole project because there's so many different mounts. It was kind of intimidating. Why couldn't the Agar Micro be a 60%? But then it wouldn't be micro. Vesa arm mount? Well, we ended up just going with one of those mounts that is super flush against the wall. So here's how it was. There was already holes in the wall when we moved in. And I was like, okay, let's just mount it kind of where they had it. Sorry, not holes, but you know when people like put stuff up and then they try to patch it up really quickly? Well, that was basically like what we moved into. So we were just like, let's just put it there. But it was way too high. We were like breaking our necks looking at the TV. You know? So, and we also bought a mount that didn't adjust up and down, only left and right. Which was another thing that we kind of ended up regretting too. So, and it didn't tilt. I saw the boards Bull brought to KeyCon. Thank you, I appreciate that, Diego. We should get you one out too soon. I think I was telling Bull, if you want to look at one, we would be honored if you would like to look at a Schema. I don't know if Bull spoke to you about it already. Quantum levitation mount when? We're working on it. I got my best guy on that. The best. All right, yogurts, here we go. I do think, though, we should probably get a... can't reach. Absolutely, man. Yeah, the group I was running for a while anyway, so we can send you one later in the summer if you want. Well, early in July, mid-July, what type of thing. Plate rake. This is the plate rake. I'm surprised nobody has tried maglev. Didn't people try magnetic mounts or like magnetic levitation mounts and it didn't work? I thought someone did one. Yeah, the Zoom had it. Yeah. And then there might be one more too. They've never been very good. Hi, Squirrely.
Hi.
Thank you so much for the tier 1, man, for 11 months. Thank you, dude. Most of the magnetic levitation mounts I've used, I end up kind of just feeling like top mount. Oh damn! If I had known what what it would repeat when I wrote, yeah, it TTS's. I can't remember. Did the Noir N1 use that? I don't remember what the Noir. No, the Noir N1 Jinji was that really complicated looking mount. I don't think that was maglev. I think that was like a piston system or some shit like that. What were the mounting styles for Schema? Only pour-on gasket. That's it. Was it magnetic suspension? Oh man, I don't remember. It's been a while. Shit, now I know. That was a cool board. I kind of regret giving that one there away. Oh yeah, it was. Such an interesting keyboard. The float was a really strong magnet, not maglev. No. Yeah, that was just magnetized to the top of the case. You're correct on that. Can I ask you guys a question? Do you guys like the diffusers on switches? I actually don't like them. Do you like them? I'm not a big fan. I feel like modding them becomes a big pain in the ass because they always fall out and stuff. And I have this thing in the back of my head where like, do they create some sort of like different sound signature of the switch? I'm indifferent. Seems like most people seem like they're indifferent. I just hate dealing with them when I'm modding a switch. What if the bottom case was just a slab of magnet and PCB on top mount, but it's the opposite force? I feel like that would just open up a can of worms for things, though. Like, what happens if you put something magnetized on top? Like, does it also just, like... I don't know. It's, like, weird. I Can Ruin, thank you very much, man. I appreciate the sub, dude. Thank you, bro. Imagine getting your finger caught in that. I don't want to imagine that. I'm actually like super, I don't know. Right now, I don't want to imagine that at all. That sounds bad. How much would it have been to add an O-ring option? There's a reason why we didn't do O-ring. I'm just trying to recall why. I think it would have, if memory serves, we would have had to do a few things different inside the case. But also, that was quickly shot down because Bull and I both said we really just wanted this to be a straightforward pour-on gasket only keyboard. That's it. That Pixel had like a piston mount thing too. It was really cool, actually. That mount was interesting. I gotta say, like, I think we're gonna have a really good time with today's MX build. I think we're really gonna see it shine just having pour-on gaskets when we put this together right now. Better be focused on one mount. Yeah, I'm kind of with that too. The reason why Alex and Bull didn't want to do O-ring is because they got together and said, you know what, screw Drew specifically. That's actually the real reason. We said this Drew guy. 2 mounting styles is fun to have. Don't get me wrong, it is. That's why we did a whole bunch for Manta. Like, we went crazy with the Manta, and we made sure they all sounded pretty unique. But at the same time, we wanted to simplify this. Also, actually, another reason, too, to tell you guys the truth. I know it might not seem like a lot, but not having to get another pack of accessories, like an O-ring, reduces the cost of Schema. Even if it's by, like, $1 or $2, right? I think even not having the posts inside like might give us a smidge less time on the machine. Like it's even that, like we just don't want to drive up the cost for something that we're just kind of met on anyways, just to have, you know? One of the reasons the Neo Ergo is the best Neo, because it sounds good AF due to the fact they focus on making 1 mounting style fire rather than 2 mounting styles good. I'm with you on that, dude. I am truly with you on that. Go. Oh, look, Bull also sent me this. One of the brass bowls. Although I already have one of the brass bowls. Pretty cool. I don't know if this one here goes with my setup as much. I was thinking it would, but if I had a cork desk pad, I feel like it would. I'll trade you my denim bowl for it. 4 bowls on this. Yeah, there's a lot of bowls. They're handy though, man. I'm telling you. Having stuff you can put screws and random shit in is nice. These are stock. I did not touch them. I was gonna. I actually opened up 1 or 2 of them and I started inspecting the lubricant and I was like, you know what? Let's just leave it stock because people might buy these and just slap them in the Schema. I also lubed another batch of milky yellows for today's build on polycarbonate, but I figured no one would want to see that because everyone's sick of me using milky yellows, so fudge it. Wait, is there another bowl behind your face cam? No. I promise you there's no more bowls. It's just a light. Milky Reds are where it's at. Once you put a spring inside of them, all the Milkies are the same. But they look cool as fuck. It's an egg. I just bought another 90 Milky Yellows this morning. Good choice. Excellent choice, I'd say. I'm excited to see what these sound like. Let's open this up. How do you enjoy coffee if you have acid reflux? Oh, I don't know. Damn. That is a beyond my knowledge question. Taking one for the team. Yeah, that's tough. I tried Milky Yellows because of you, Alex, and I found them ass. Sorry. Did you mod them? Or did you just try them stock? They stink stock, dude. They're one of the worst switches stock. You need to mod them. I have GERD, so I just pop a Prilosec. Is that how you pronounce that? No, they're actual ass, like not good. Yeah, they're a terrible, terrible stock switch. They need to be spring swapped almost. Well, actually, no, sorry. They don't need to. But it's mostly they need to be lubed and filmed. Going on this GB, appreciate everything you've been doing for the community. Love that you guys made it price accessible unlike certain Topper connoisseurs. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. We are excited to have you guys be part of new keyboards. I don't know, I'm really over the moon
Alex,
with this
when you
support,
mod
dude.
Milky Yellows, how do you get the leaf to shut up? I can never get them perfect, at least on the black bottom ones.
The only thing I can suggest is when when you're done lubing everything, it's going to look like there's nothing on your brush. What I do sometimes when the leaves feel chattery is I just swipe in between the leaf. And that usually gets them to stop being chattery. But yeah, thank you guys so much for even just like wanting to support this project. Seriously, it's crazy. Alex the goat for real, for real. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the kind words. This is first to me, second is the Manta. I'm a sucker for the looks. You know, we've gotten a few comments like that. People saying they're actually preferring this, like, look-wise over the Manta. And, I mean, I welcome the thought. It's kind of cool. Have you had a chance to look over my build request? No, Muggy, I'm so sorry. This morning, I usually do all my emails in the morning, every morning. My head was pounding this morning, Muggy. I didn't get to any emails today. I actually was able to do things around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and that's when I was like, hey, I'm behind on work now. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do much. Love, love, love the industrial look, man. Thanks, man. My other keyword's a raw frog. Ooh, they made a raw frog? That I didn't even know. Macro numpad kit's out right now. The tofu. The tofu pad, or whatever it's called. Although I don't know if that's still in group buy. I prefer the Manta look-wise, but I can see how people prefer this one, and the price for this one is actually affordable too. Yeah. This one here ended up being... we really pushed for a good price point here. I'm actually really excited for this. Okay. Hold on, I got this. I sent you an email, a poem. Me? I'm going to look at all my emails first thing in the morning tomorrow morning, guys. Pinky swear it. Tonight, once I'm done stream, I'm actually going to probably head to bed soon. Only because I still technically have I feel it in the back of my head a little bit. I have a little bit of that headache still. But I don't want to push myself tonight just because I feel like I'm going to burn out if I do. Okay, let me get the keycap set I wanted to try today. Where did I put it anyways? I just had it. Now where did I put you? Okay, I was actually thinking this one here would be fun for today. A little pop of color. Purple Night. Instead of something kind of boring. Yeah? Yeah, this will be cool. What a good set. Fuck, I really want to tap on the keys, but I'll be patient. Oh, you know what? Actually, a light blue would have looked really nice on this keyboard too. Maybe like Mizu, but it's okay. Purple Night, that's what I was thinking today, so. Is it normal for a new GM case to sound different than a heavily used one? Maybe? Like there might be a circumstance in which like the stems have worn down. Well, light, okay, not dark blue, sky blue, like light blue. Yeah, I definitely need some rest, guys. Baby blue, yeah. This very pastel kind of blue. Getting my Neo 65 Core Plus delivered this weekend, leaning towards Oil King V2s or KG Y2s. I think the Y2s are a way better choice. Oil Kings, even the new ones, they're kind of... I don't know, I feel like you really have to go over the stock lubricant on those. I'm still not sold on... Because Oil Kings are Gatoron, right? They don't make great stock stuff. all of Gatoron's stuff is meh when it comes to stock lubricant. You know, like I've said this a million times with these switch companies, other than HMX to a degree, I don't know why companies aren't like trying to figure out how to make their shit more consistent. I think only maybe the enthusiast crowd really cares, but man, it's Gatoron and Cherry are just like top 2 worst offenders when it comes to this. And then the companies that are doing pre-lube stuff, some of them legitimately are just awful. Actually, I'm gonna move this switch over one. Like, KeyGeek can be hit and miss. As much as I love KeyGeek switches, I do find that KeyGeek, sometimes when they miss, they truly miss. I cannot tell a bad lube on Gatoron. Oh man. I've gotten stuff that legitimately sounds different from key to key. What's my favorite new switches of the year so far? Okay. Yogurts are number 1 for sure. The Macchiato V2s have really grown on me. I've been using those in some other builds. TTC XPTs is number 3. Those are so far my 3 that I've been really liking. I have a good feeling about these though. These new ones from Swag Keys and KeyGeek. I have a feeling this is going to be a cross between like a blue cheese and like, I feel like this is kind of in between a blue cheese and a regular cheese. But these seem interesting. I'm excited to try these when I get the opportunity. But there's a lot of good switches this year, man. It's hard to say just one is the best. And it's all personal preference. Like, I haven't even mentioned tactiles. I do think the best switch for me last year, though, it had to be Type R's. I have to give my personal switch of the year to a tactile switch last year. Those things are insane switches, dude. Backspace. Yeah, we can, right? Absolutely. Type R's are in my Pangea Mini. Yeah, they're such a good switch. Oh wait, why did I put page down? I'm on autopilot. My bad. My B. No. Code. We have this really cool Damascus artisan. Oh, focus. Hello? Put this on because this will look cool with this. You forgot left control? I don't know about him anymore, guys. This guy. Really don't know about him. Dude, Hab, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you, dude. That's so kind. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Just realized that sets stopped doing those special keys. Special keys? What do you mean? Like the artisans? Oh, dude, no one was buying them. They sit there. Nobody buys them. So what I'm seeing is that Schema looks good with basically any set. Well, let's be fair. This is just because it's silver. But thank you again, Hab. I appreciate that, man. For real. I have a whole thing where I did another 2 HE switches in another stream. So if you're curious, refer back to the last Schema build that I did. That's when I did HE stuff too. Ooh. Okay. Purple Knight does look sick on silver. I like the contrast here. So again, here's the back. This would be really cool if I got this to patina in like a blue and red, and then the keycap set being purple. That would look insane. Here is how this looks from here. Looks pretty cool. I have a DCS set, Muggle. Ooh. All right, let's quickly see what this sounds like. Plug this guy in. So this is Yogurt on PC. Let me open up my notepad. Oh, hold on. Let me unmaximize the stream here. This is already gorgeous. I have a good feeling about this. Ooh. Holy shit, that's loud, dude. This on polypropylene, I think, would subdue it a little bit. That's fun. That's really fun, I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I think maybe I'd swap the spacebar, but also the spacebar just goes so well with it. It is a bit loud. I don't know if this is my preference in volume. I think the PP plate would be the better choice here. I know we can get louder. But I feel like this effortlessly really sounds good, though. It has good volume. It has, well, maybe a little bit loud volume. The tonality is perfect on this. Let's see without the extra desk pad as well. Exact same. That's a lot of fun, dude. Thank you, thank you.
Another day of Alex talking up the PP.
The PP plate, it hits. No desk pad? Oh shit, this is gonna look funny when I try to do this right now. Dude, PP on the Schema sounds really good, Thok. Okay, I'm gonna do it like, oh shit. I'm gonna do it here just because I can't really. Ooh. You know what? Sounds pretty good on bare desk too with this. This is pretty soft too for the PC plate, as you guys can see. So gives you a little bit more flex than the other plates. PP's a little bit soft too. No, please don't make jokes about that. All right, well, damn. I like the purple caps on this. This looks sick. This looks sweet with the purple. Oh, man. I mean, dude, Kaze Mini's sick, though. Good choice. I don't have any Kohakus on my build list at the moment. I did open up the jokes with that. I did. Gorp on the mint will look sick. Gorp on even silver will look sick, too. And just to show you guys some more small details about the board, if you guys end up going the raw Schema, this is some of the machining lines you'll see on the top. I think it looks freaking sick. Just being able to see some of those lines. Yeah, like it looks super good. You know, there's the cherry lip. Even the side, you'll be able to see some of the machining lines. Even on the little, what's it called? Legs here for the fin. So very, very pretty. Here is the back over here. It says Schema M60. Very, very pretty. I love the raised look you have on both boards. A nice design choice. Yeah, it gives it something extra. Like, what I like about it too is it doesn't give the board just like a basic box on wedge look. So I think it looks sweet. Damn. I actually really like the raw one. The raw one turned out pretty nice. Pretty nice for raw. Are the bubble feet better than the thin line ones? You know, this is a debate people have made forever. I actually think bubble feet sound the best. Even on boards where I've used like little line feet, I'm kind of team bubble feet, bro. That's why like when me and Bull were talking about this board, I'm like, it has to have bubble feet. But yeah, I'm team bubble feet. Also, here's another nice touch too. This is Bull's touch to this. See the screws? I don't know if you guys can tell, but they also have some machine marks in them. So both the black screws and the silver screws will be this like really nice like machined screws that look, I think, gorgeous and go with the build. Very, very nice touch. Very fun though. Actually, this is starting to patina. This looks sick patinaed. That looks so cool. I love when keyboards start to patina. This is the best looking keyboard I've seen in a long time. Thank you, Thok. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, some details are definitely more noticeable in the aged version, which I'll show you guys. Like, you can definitely tell, like, you can see the lines better on this version, but it comes with the reflective nature of the raw, you know? But even in this color, like, you still get a lot of fun detail. The aged aluminum has different textures, depending on where it is. The age is just sick. The age is hard to beat. I like the finish of the age too, like it's not too shiny. It's very matte. But also, again, the screws on this, same idea. Very, very nice quality screws. Nice little touch. Bull was pretty excited about these. Actually, you know what we're going to try right now, guys? Really quick, let's swap the weights. I actually want to see what the weights look vice versa. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what this looks like. It's only a few screws. I want to try and try to an age with the green somehow. Oh, I don't know. I think you need a certain chemical for that, right? That I'm not too sure how to do. Pretty sure it's a chemical process. Radium? That sounds dangerous. Okay. Hope your day's going good, Alex. It's better now. I was having a little bit of a headache, but I'm feeling much, much better now. Okay. Let's move this out of the way here. Okay, center screw we'll just put up here and here. I'm doing a Vaza bottom with either a black/age top. Will he be doing any mismatch builds? I mean, we can see how this looks mixed matched since we're opening it anyways. I only will ever get the 2 units, guys. I'm not getting anything past these 2 units, just as an FYI. This is my limit on what I can actually look at for the group buy.
Can you drop that mutagen onto the raw board?
Yeah. We can mix it all up. Why not? Right. Okay, so let me do this then. Let me organize myself here. Hold on. Black screws in here. Weight here. Let's move this to the top. Let's take out these screws now. Long screws for the, or short screws for the bottom can go there. Would be fun to hear. I think it'll be the exact same, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there's gonna be a shred of sound difference. I thought mutagen was mid, looked like a watermelon to me, but seeing it on the white caps, it was sick. The white bottom there, like the white row on the bottom, looks sweet in my opinion. Super nice. All right, just to give this a quick little look-see to see what oh shit, I gotta move these. So I guess we can just do this quick, hold on. Just as a quick little look-see here. Just show you guys what this looks like. If you were to go with like a half and half case. Zoom in a bit here.
Can you try a DCS set on it? I believe that's what they were asking would sound different.
Absolutely I can, but I don't know if I'll do it today, but we can definitely do that. So it does have some difference here. Like, actually, it's pretty cool with the raw bottom. Yeah, I'm vibing. Not today. Well, I only have one DCS set, and it's on something right now. Oh yeah, look at it from the side view. Actually, it's pretty cool because it reflects I guess the desk pad. All right, that's pretty neat. Let's take this out. Take this out, and let's take this out too. Put that in there. And then I guess if we wanted to quickly see, actually, we'll just put the fin on that one there first, and we'll see. Mutagen has been so divisive to people the last few weeks. Big fan how the M60 looks like a brutalist building. It's nice, right? That was the whole goal. We wanted it to be a bit more industrial than the Manta. When Bull and I were talking about this originally, the first thing that came to my mind is let's simplify it and make it look more industrial looking. Ooh, wait, the red on the machinist looks sick. I guess I'll just use the silver screws still for this. Or no. Because you guys will get both screw
Hey
packs.
Alex, has been a while.
board.
Alexot hype.
Thank you, I appreciate that, Omni. How are you been, man? Thanks for 4 months. We can actually use the black screws here. Pretty sure Alex feels vindicated about mutagen. Dude, I called it from day one. I was like, this is gonna look sick. And everyone's like, no, it won't. It's stupid. By the way, you don't have to put in this center screw. This is just like for extra security. We gave a center screw as well. But you don't technically need to put it in. I won't put it in right now just to like show you guys what the build looks like. But let's actually stick to the whole machinist build here, which is the purple one. No, I'm gonna put in the screws later. I'm gonna rebuild these after I'm done stream here. Oh wait, this is not where these screws go. I'm stupid. This is the wrong screw. I need these screws. I want that screwdriver set, but it appears sold out everywhere. Can't you just get like any old non-screwdriver set? I think these are just branded with G on, right? Isn't that the case? I'm not sure, guys. Might have to help OTY out. GMK sewage? That guy's a fucking hater, bro. GMK plunger? Oh gosh. All right. Here it is with the red fin. That does look pretty nice. What do you guys think with red fin? You like it better than the copper? Oh, interesting. That is pretty hot. That is pretty hot. Yeah, it does contrast pretty well. Ooh, that is kind of nice. Ooh, maybe I'll leave this on. Maybe this is kind of... I mean, no, maybe for the pictures I'll swap it, but... It's nice. All right, now let's see what this looks like. Let's put on the fin first. Put some music on too. Cladney would look nice. Oh, dude, Cladney would have looked cool if we had done that. Yeah, with the red fin. That would have been sick, dude. You know, and you're not the first person to ask me, can I try with no fin? I've had a few people email me asking if the fin is removable and they can type without the fin. I'm not really sure why. Is the fin like ugly or something? The 0 degree enthusiasts? It did give me a really cool idea where maybe we could have done that and had 0 degree typing angle, but it would have looked ugly. Yeah, it would very much look unfinished. Ooh, okay, this looks pretty cool too now. Ooh, let's make sure this lines up nice. Can you try with no diodes? Yeah, next time. Oh, that's the short screw that goes on the bottom. Ooh. Basically, I've been liking clack sound because I've been watching Alex's stream, but my boards sound super hollow. What boards are they? It really depends on the board too, man. Not every board can get a super good clack sound. Sometimes they sound like shit. Have you tried force break? That's sometimes the reason why hollowness happens. Or perceived hollowness. Okay, the aged. Oh shit, that does look nice. Oh fuck, yeah, okay. I like the aged a little bit more with the machinist on it. That looks super classy. No, I'm gonna swap it back just for the photos, but I mean, damn. If my aged remotely looks like that finish, I'd be super happy. Bull was saying this is like a little bit more in the middle, right? I can't remember what he said about that. Damn, that looks good. My Manta pumice is in a box. I don't remember where I stuck it, but if you remind me after stream, Neela, and send me a DM, I can prep it for next stream. I just don't want to go spend 20 minutes to go look for it and have you guys sit around doing nothing. Damn. Alright, so here it is with the swap fins one more time. Yeah, okay, the age with the machinist looks pretty sick. Okay, it looked pretty good with the red too. Disclaimer, if you want your age to look a certain way, don't buy it. Yeah, I probably should say that too. Disclaimer is there are going to be a variety of different aged finishes, but I guess that's part of the charm, right? Cool. This looks sweet. Here it is from the other angle. Can you pull the Vaza green manta and put it near the red patina weight? Like this? Like that? I'm happy either way. I could always force age it myself. Yeah, exactly. Top view? Oh, the color combo on the red, you mean? Or this on this? Alex, yes. Sorry. New to this streaming thing, you know? Vaza green with red patina. Could be interesting. The red in the Vaza might be unreal. Yeah, it could be interesting. You know, I think the Vaza would look really good with the brown patinaed weight too. I think that would look sweet. Well, damn, this was fun today. What'd you guys think? Fun builds today? Good stream? I'm sold the config wait, I'm now sold on the config I bought. Which one was that again, JD? Ignored? What did it say? How's your Gearhorn thing going? I haven't touched it. It's still sitting at the bottom of the tray rack over there. It's on the bottom one. I haven't really touched it too much. You and Bull are a true duo. Thank you, dude. Bull's awesome because he gets like, he has really good knowledge on how to do all of this. Like, Bull gets all of my ideas and he's like, I got it. Like, he can envision all of it and then like makes it better. So Bull's killing it for that. Big hats off to Bull. Will you be adding a black anodized schema? Yeah, there's a black anode schema. The standard black one. You can just buy it all black. Oh, will I get one, you mean? Sorry, Strawberry. No, I will not be. Bull has the only all black unit. Maybe I'll trade Bull when he comes to Toronto. I can like trade him a schema, so like I can show off some other ones. I'm not sure. Should I sell my Pangea Mini for a schema? I mean, it's ultimately up to you. I think the Pangea Mini is fantastic. Wayne, what's up, man? I don't think I'll get the pumice weight. I think other content creators have it. All right, though, guys. That's pretty much the stream. I am over the moon with how everything turned out today. Very, very over the moon. The schema on the right is the aged color. It is the aged color. And this is the machinist bottom on this guy. That looks actually really cool. I really like the machinist bottom on this. How many did you have for the LE? We had a total of 40, and then we actually, because like my system glitched out, we sold 43 total. All right, though, guys. That's pretty much the stream. Can we hear those SWK switches? Oh, yes. Hold on. Let me do that too. I did promise you guys that.
Alex, please, if you can do it, give us the Minecraft World Seed, please, I beg of you. I yearn for Razor Armor Trim, please. Alex, I'll give you a
sent me a
kiss
message
if your
about that.
to-be wife lets me.
God, these switches stink. You know when you get that really particular switch smell? All right, so these are some new Swag Keys X Key Geek switches. We'll just give them a quick little A/B test here, although not really indicative of like a full build, obviously. Holy shit, these are loud. Holy shit, those are loud. Damn, okay, I want to hear this on the spacebar too. Just give me a moment. Oh, these are going to be super annoying to get out here. There we go. It's like neons. I don't know. They're kind of over the top loud. Okay, let's put this as a spacebar and see what it sounds like that. I have a feeling I'm not going to like it as a spacebar, but they're kind of fun as alphas. If you're into really, really loud sound signatures, then go for it. I like the yogurts a smidge more. If I had to pick a loud switch. Ooh, it's a nice spacebar though. I think I still prefer the yogurt with this. These are Swag Keys new switch. Here, let me get you guys the the link. Oh, let me plug in the keyboard. Oh. These are Key Geek shakes. So these guys, pretty nice. Can't complain. I want to see them obviously in a full build, not just like demoing it on like a singular switch. But they do seem like they're a little bit louder in nature compared to even the yogurts, which I thought were already loud. Again, I think maybe these would be really well suited for like a... Oh my god, these do not want to... God damn, those are in there tight. They look a little bit like granites, but these are a little bit more warm. Granites are a bit cooler. All right, cool. I really like this yogurt build, though. Damn, the yogurt build's sick. The yogurt build is my cup of tea. All right, though, guys. Thank you all for being here tonight. I sincerely appreciate it. I think we got some good builds in today. I was particularly surprised by the HE build. I'm not shocked that the yogurt sounds super good. I'm actually... To be honest, it's within my expectations. I was already expecting yogurts to sound very, very like favorable to me. But yeah, that HE build was a shocker. Let's go find someone to raid, shall we? Thank you guys for tuning in. One good stream. One stream closer to receiving my manta. One stream closer. Thank you, everybody. Let's see who is anyone doing keeps. Here, let's go raid Albert. Albert, bit of an OG on Twitch, but he's doing magic right now. You guys have a good one. Love you. And get a vacay. Well, I'm just gonna go play some games and like chill. Maybe I'll have like a snack and just like fall asleep. Got a long day tomorrow ahead of me. And we're doing the Harbor 60 tomorrow, by the way. So if you guys like the Harbor silhouette, the Harbor 60 is tomorrow. That should be a fun one. But yeah, good night, guys. See you soon, and say hi to Albert. Bye, everybody. Good night.